On July 24th, 1974, Chief Justice Burger and the Supreme Court of the U.S. outlined the frameworks in which executive privilege can be used. In this case, President Nixon had two claims to privilege. One on the grounds of protection of communications between high government officials and their advisors, essentially saying whatever they say to each other shall be kept private under Article 2 and the separation of powers. This president's second ground was that the independence of the executive branch prevents the president from any sort of judicial subpoena in an ongoing criminal trial, thereby protecting confidentiality in presidential communications. But in the majority opinion by Chief Justice Burger, he says, quote, neither the doctrine of separation of powers nor the need for confidentiality of high-level communications without more can sustain an absolute unqualified presidential privilege of immunity from judicial process under all circumstances. The president's need for complete candor and objectivity from advisers calls for great deference from the courts. However, when the privilege depends solely on the broad, undifferentiated claim of public interest in the confidentiality of such conversations, a confrontation with other values arises. Absent a claim of need to protect military, diplomatic, or sensitive national security secrets, we find it difficult to accept the argument that even the very important interest in confidentiality of presidential communications is significantly diminished by production of such material for in-camera inspection with all the protection that a district court will be obliged to provide.